Hello, friends. You are on the Chronicles Untold 365 channel, where we don't just talk about sports, we tell stories that inspire. And today we have one of the greatest stories of our time. The story of a man who went from a Moscow schoolboy with a hockey stick to a living hockey legend, whose record is now forever inscribed in the annals of NHL history. Alexander Ovechkin is the best sniper in the history of the National Hockey League. Yes, you heard right. He did it. He surpassed Wayne Gretzky. He achieved the impossible. Before we dive into this incredible story, like this video and subscribe to the channel. This will help us continue to tell you about people who make the impossible come true. Moscow, the early 90s, not the easiest times for the country, and especially for sports. A boy was born into the family of a professional basketball player and an Olympic champion. Sasha, from early childhood, he stood out, strong, persistent, and obsessed with hockey. The first stick, the first training sessions, the first match for the junior team. Ovechkin grew quickly, and with each passing day it became obvious. This is not just talent. This is a natural-born scorer. At a young age, he was already playing for Dynamo in the Super League, and scouts from overseas began to closely follow the young Russian phenomenon. And then, the 2004 NHL entry draft, the Washington Capitals select Alexander Ovechkin under the first number. A new chapter has begun. Ovechkin makes his NHL debut in 2005, the very first match, and immediately a goal, and then another. The season ended with 52 goals and 106 points. He became the best rookie of the year. Sasha instantly became the face of the team. He didn't just score. He blew up the stands. He made hockey a spectacle. He was the Russian machine that never breaks down. With each season, his shot became more accurate. His game became smarter, and his fame grew louder. No defense could feel safe when Alexander Ovechkin was on the ice. But not everything was so smooth. Critics said, he's a good scorer, but not a team player. Some doubted that he would ever reach the level of greats, like Mario Lemieux or Gretzky himself. And then came the difficult years. Lockout, Olympic defeats, the Stanley Cup slipped away year after year, fatigue, age, injuries. And yet, despite all this, he continued to score. He played as if each game was his last chance to prove who he was. In 2018, after years of anticipation and disappointment, Ovechkin finally lifts the Stanley Cup. It wasn't just a team victory, it was a moment of personal triumph. Long-awaited recognition? He didn't just lead the team to victory, he was its heart, its engine, its inspiration. This year was a turning point. Everyone realized Ovechkin is not just a scorer, he is a legend. With each passing year, he was getting closer to the main peak. Gretzky's 894 goals is a sacred number that no one has touched since 1999. Everyone thought that this record was eternal, but Ovechkin continued his hunt, year after year, puck after puck, silently, purposefully. He didn't say it out loud. He just did his job. When everyone was silent, he scored. When everyone was arguing, he moved forward. April 6, 2025, Washington Capitals versus Florida Panthers. Ovechkin gets a pass. One moment, and the puck is in the net. Goal number 895. He did it. He passed Wayne Gretzky. A storm in the stands. A firework of emotions on the ice. At that moment, the entire hockey world froze. It was greatness. It was immortality. This record is not just statistics. It is a symbol of resilience, hard work, love for the game. Ovechkin scored in a different era against the best goalies of our time. He went through pandemics, age, competition, and still remained the best. This achievement is a hymn to the human spirit. Today, Ovechkin is not just a hockey player. He is a brand, an icon, a living legend. He remains the leader of his team, an inspiration for thousands of young athletes. he proved being a Russian athlete is something to be proud of. It is worthy. It is possible. Friends, if you were touched by this story, like, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to write in the comments, Ovi'S is a legend. This story is about us, about people who do not give up, about those who move forward no matter what.